Big thanks to Cardmarket for sponsoring today's video.
Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, I got something pretty exciting for you guys. Basically, I was looking at OP-14 cards and being like, hey, what old decks get support from this set, right? Is it just like a bunch of in-set support, or is there actually old decks that get support? And that's when I realized that the entirety of red is supernova support for mono red law. But there are other red supernova decks, specifically one that gains a lot from playing weenies and then playing like slightly bigger bodies, right? And that is red green law. Red Green Law now can run a super heavy Supernova package, making Cavendish uber searchable, Restand Law uber searchable, and like a bunch of good cards that are just really powerful now because they're so searchable, and like you're able to go really wide really early with your weenies because you have more weenies, right? That came in OP-14, and they're really good as well, right? And that's the whole shebang. So let's jump into the deck list and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So this here is the deck list that I'm running with. It looks a little bit strange at first, and I think there's definitely a lot of optimization here. I haven't personally played Red Green Law in a long time, so I'm not sure about all the staples and all of that, but I knew kind of where I wanted to go with it, and I wanted to go in a hyper board flood type of way, with like a bunch of searches, right? Into like a good mid/late game with things like Cavendish and Restand Law and stuff like that. So what we have here is just a bunch of like tech options. But we're starting off with the leader. If you don't know what the leader does, right? This is from OP-01. It's pretty old. A lot of people here might not have heard about it. It's activate mate once per turn for 2 Dawn if you have 5 characters on board. Bounce 1 to your hand, and then play 1 character with a cost of 5 or less of a different color as the return character from your hand. So, how are we gonna do that, right? We're gonna flood our board so we can have 5 characters on board as soon as possible. And then after that, we're going to start bouncing them. So we got a whole red package here from OP-14. We got these Beji, which cannot be removed by like things like Kuma popping and like just removal by things, KO removal by things that have a base power of 5k or less. Like things like Brook. Obviously, like removal is kind of dead because of Emu, but in OP-14, it's like a little bit back because Emu is a little bit gone. But it's definitely here, but it's just a weenie, right? It's just like a good weenie. Hawkins here on KO, you can play a 2k or less body, like Supernova body, other than Hawkins, which this is not color locked, so you can play any 2k body that you can play out this Kid and Killer, for example, even though it's green. So super good card. It basically means they're not going to KO this, right? Which means it's just going to sit on board, which is insane. It's really good for us because if we have a big board, then we have leader effect, right? And we can pop off. Then we have Luffy, which is a top 5 searcher, and it has to when attacking to give minus 1000 power to something. So really good card. This is just a 2k that's also like a weenie and playable of Hawkins and stuff like that. Super searchable. And then we have 2 copies of Kid and Killer. This is just a really good finisher because you can set it up with like your Restand Law to boost it twice. Just like I wanted access to some sort of rush, and I opted for Kid and Killer over like Unblockable Luffy, which Unblockable Luffy is also an option for sure. But I opted for the Kid and Killer instead. But if you prefer Luffy, then swap that out, right? Then we got this X-Ray here. This is for removal decks. If you just slap this on the field, then once per turn, if your Supernova's type character would be removed from the field by your opponent's effect, you may give your leader minus 2000 power during this turn instead, which is a little bit scary, giving your own leader minus 2000 power, but by no means is it like, so sometimes it's just worth it, right? So I wanted that option there. It does have a sweet when attacking as well, and just being a 5/7 body that you could cheat out. I wanted some sort of red 5 cost as well, because I have some green things that I like to bounce, mainly these searchers here. So I wanted a little bit of red stuff, but there weren't that too many good red 5 costs, unfortunately. But I put in these 2 here as options. Then we have Scratchman and Pooh, which is just a weenie 2k. We got Bonnie here as a Supernova Searcher. Kid and Killer, Supernova Searcher. Cavendish, just a staple, right? Just a Supernova staple in every Supernova deck. Restand Law is super powerful in this deck as well, especially because you can trigger like your Cavendish multiple times, which is super good. Then we got X-Ray, which is a 2k that is playable off of the Law effect and can rest the 5 cost if needed, and then it can restand the Dawn end of turn for use for counter events. And then we have Film Law here. This card is also just insane in this deck because you can just bounce one of your weenies back and then play a 5 cost, which is like your whole deck, right? So really, really good card in this deck. Then we have this new counter event from OP-14, which as long as there's a character with 8,000 power or more, up to one of your leader or character card gains plus 4,000 power during this battle. The thing about this is not just your characters or it's your opponent's characters too, and it's not base power. So it's like if they go put some Dawn on their leader, right? Or sorry, if they put some Dawn on their characters and swings with like 8,000 with one of them, then boom, I have perfect counter here because you now technically have an 8,000 power character on board, even though it's just boosted with Dawn. So super good event there. I opted for this over Radical Beam, but again, you can just swap out if you'd like. Then we have this one here. This is obviously Dead Man's Game. You should know what this does by now. You can rest 2 things, Blocker or Dawn for just 4 Dawn. And it's a 3k counter event, right? So I decided to include that. You want to run as low on events as possible. So maybe like cut some of these. Like maybe you just cut these completely and run like a 3rd Dead Man's Game or something. I don't know. But I wanted both these options in the deck. So this is the ratios I ended up running with. Let's jump into some games and see just how strong this deck can be. Red-green Luffy. Okay, that's like a little bit scary, actually. It depends kind of what build it is, but we do a lot of the same things. We're both red-green Supernova leaders. I don't know how I feel about this hand. I think I'll keep it. It's just because we can go decently wide pretty fast. But it definitely is not like a top tier hand, but I think it was good enough to keep. Yeah, I think this is fine. It's like a little bit slow, but it's alright. You get to be a little bit slow against Luffy sometimes, because sometimes he's just like stacked up on shit anyways. And we're going into Cavendish on 5, so that's also nice. If we were able to draw into... No, we would need to draw into 2/1 costs, right? Yeah. Yeah, no, we're not going to be able to do leader effect on 5, actually. A little bit sad. Actually, can you ever do that going first? I don't think you can. So let's just do... Do I even want to play this out? I suppose I do, right? So let's just go 5. And then just play the Bonnie and the Barto out. Yeah, we could have had leader effect on 5 here if we had 2/1 costs instead of this. Because then you can drop Cavendish on 5 and then immediately use leader effect. So definitely a little bit of a slower turn. Or like slower start in general. But I can't complain too much. Yeah, I'm not feeling super great actually about this start in general. Maybe I should have mulliganed my hand actually. I thought I feel like I think I thought I had more weenies than I actually did. He took the hit as well, which I think I like. I think I'm happy about that. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We don't really run removal anyways. 6 at life will take. One thing I remember from my early red-green law days is that you basically always take the early hit. Okay, I think this is just Cavendish, right? I think if I play this, it's a bigger body than Cavendish. But I guess this also resends Dawn. Yeah, let's just go Cav and then just go 7. I don't think I'm gonna crack my Bonnie yet. I think I'd rather hold on to her a little bit longer. But being able to swing 7 here is kind of clean because I can... because he doesn't have Dawn open, so it's like my best chance to get resources out of him. Or life out of him. I'll take both. And then next turn, we can really start doing things, right? So, yeah, next turn, we're going to actually, I think, just pop off straight up. Because we'll do like a bunny search. Maybe we can find a film law. And then we can drop the film law. Bounce the bunny back, play out an X-Drake. And then we can restand Dawn with the Cavendish. So that we can use leader effect to bounce something back. Well, like maybe this Barto back to hand. Drop down another 5 cost. And then we have like board presence, right? So ideally, that's what you want to be doing. But we'll have to draw things as well. Hit things off of this bunny as well. But yeah, we definitely have a couple of lines here. I think that's the problem with this deck, is that it's so fucking skill intensive. Like, if you do not know how to pilot this deck and you don't have enough practice with the different lines and stuff, you are gonna be in a bad situation at most times. We're looking at a 6 here. I want to say that I counter, but I don't think I do. I think I just take. They have to one red character with a cost of... I'm not gonna do that. Okay. So let's start with the bunny search. We do find the film law. That is clean. So now we can go film law. You know what? We can actually bounce this instead. We bounce this to play this. And then we'll bounce this with leader effect. Yeah, so it's here. Here. Oh, we need to swing with this first. Which means we swing with this first. It sucks here that he can free defend, but what you gonna do, guys? What you gonna do? It gets like a little bit scary using leader effect here because we tap out. And he is able to put a lot of pressure on me with this Luffy here. But I believe the pressure that we put on him is so great that we should be fine. We also have Deadman's Game to rest 2 of his Dawn next turn, which I do believe is always a positive trade. Also, he gave me a card for this 5k swing. He's crazy. Exactly, so we'll bounce this, drop this down, and then we'll pass. The thing is, like, he has double attack, right? And we can't block it because this is not a blocker yet. I also think we've lost a lot of, like, tempo because we didn't hit our Luffy Searcher. I think the Luffy Searcher would have been so clutch. Because that's like a one drop. Like, imagine if this was the Luffy Searcher instead, we literally just have an extra card in hand. Or like if this was a Luffy, anything. Luffy Searcher, anything would have been amazing. But next turn, we're probably just going to drop a bunch of cards in hopes to find Restand Law. As I believe Restand Law here is going to be something that can really help me push for game. It is also something that in general can just be fucking good. We'll see. It depends on what he does here. He's only an 8, so there's no 9-cost Zoro coming down. Not that I would mind a 9-cost Zoro coming down, because if it's 9-cost Zoro, I will kill him. We have an absolutely massive board here, and we do have a decent amount of counter in hand, actually. The reason right now that the counter is, like, not optimal... Yeah, I could have figured this. It's because he doesn't have an 8k on board. The reason we also... Like, we tapped out this turn, so right now they're just bricks. But if we can prevent ourselves from taking this swing here, we're going to be in a good position. So as long as this isn't... If this, I would say if this is less than 9, I'll counter it. If it's 9, I'll probably just... Honestly. Yeah, I'll counter this. I think I give him Bonnie, right? We'll counter this one as well. just because we do have a very good presence on board right now. We can actually get rid of this because we can minus it so much with these X-Drakes. Okay, that's actually kind of clean. Let me actually do that. Yeah, so we'll go... I guess we want to make this a magic number. So 9 into 5. I'm going to play over this Hawkins with a Kid and Killer Searcher in an attempt to find a restand event, restand law. Also, fuck, restanding these, and you can actually trigger the when attacking multiple times as well. That's actually clean. What the fuck? Maybe I should have just taken the double attack and gone for him, bro. Maybe I am just that guy. Okay, so he's gonna give me 2 of those. Yeah, I'll actually play this before anything, because I want to see if I can find the restand law. I could not. Okay, so then we just grab this counter event, I reckon. You'd grab, like, this X-Drake. Ooh, you know what? Actually, I don't dislike this. So it's grab the X-Drake. Also, I should have actually maybe used leader effect here. I don't know. So we'll swing 8 into this. We'll swing 9 into this. But we'll minus here. Then we'll bounce this back to hand, drop the X-Drake, press this, and then we can swing into that as well. Basically completely wiping him. And we put him in a position where he can't play the... red... sorry, not red rocket. Fuck, what am I saying? The Sorrow. He can't play the Sorrow. This card's kind of good, huh? Maybe I should up this. Actually just good to have power reduction now when attacking. Especially because he can restand. Maybe... also, I'm clearly missing restand, so maybe that should just be a 4. Because I'm playing restand at 3 right now. And, I mean, restand's just so good, right? Like, if I had restand this turn, before I played this, obviously, I could have bounced back that Hawkins and I could have actually popped off. Oh my god, he has Charleston. I should have reduced onto the the Sanji. He needs 1 more K though from hand. You can't use this here, yeah. Because that's bad, because now he has a lot of power here. We'll go for this one. And we'll do 7 at 5 and restand 2 Dawn. Okay, so the Charleston really there punishes this reduction. I should have just gone for this and just left the damn Sanji. Gonna use 1. Is he gonna give me his last card? Oh my god. I actually won't be able to connect here. I can if I rest this on if I rest the... If I tap this, I guess I'll never die, right? So like it's 7/7 and we'll be 7/7 is enough to get rid of it. And then we can still keep 1 Dawn open for counter event. Yeah, he will defend it. But then I just swing 7 with this, which will be enough. I won't be leader affecting this turn, which is a little bit ass. But I have counter event. I have a 2k in hand. We should be able to defend our board here. This can defend, like, this counters for both characters and leaders, so we should be good. He only has 1 card in hand now. He's in top deck mode. I think we got him here. I don't see how we lose this game, but I mean, I would be the one to speak too early, right? The thing is, he can't swing magic numbers without going over 8k, right? And our board is just so fucking big. It's just a big-ass board. Ooh, you know what? I actually didn't consider that I can actually use this to get a Dawn back as well. So maybe I should have used Leader Effect. Could I have afforded Leader Effect there? Because this also restands end of turn. Oh, wait. So wait, what if... No, because the thing is, I really wanted to connect to that Luffy, right? So I would need to attach. I did need to attach, yeah. Rough. If I had something like a Cavendish, no. No, it wouldn't. It would be restand law that I could do, because then I could like get this extra swing in while still getting Dawn back for this Cavendish. Like I could have done it for free. Yeah, really missing restand event this game, huh? Or restand law, sorry, not restand event. That's Zoro. I am not Zoro, I am Law. Well, I'm sure we just win, right? Like he doesn't have any lines here. Like his line here is to go for lethal, and he just doesn't have lethal on board because we were able to connect at that Luffy. The Charleston really did catch me off guard, but what really caught me off guard was him ditching cards out of his hand to defend it. It's actually funny because we can actually like use one of these counter events and then crack this to restand it to use the other counter event. So that's actually pretty good. But yeah, I guess the power reduction on the Sanji was really greedy, especially because we weren't necessarily in a position where we needed to get rid of the Sanji. What we should have done is we should have double reduced the Luffy, and that's just guaranteed, right? We get that, and then everything else goes face, or nothing goes anywhere, and then we can still use leader ability. Could have done this search. We could have grabbed something else except this X-Drake maybe that we could have played. But we're definitely in a comfortable position here. We're in a really comfortable position. I actually don't see how he wins this actually. So right now his time is just ticking down as he's been doing the entire game. He's taken more than 10 minutes for his turns. We've taken 4. And I'm playing the skill intensive deck, mind you. This is the skill intensive deck. I've taken less than half of his time. But I guess he's just gonna go for it here. I mean, that's just mad disrespectful, dog. You're never getting my board. You need to have 5 Dawn open to have a chance to live. And just to be clear, there is a chance that he lives if we miss like the thing is we don't have restand law, right? So we are missing a lot of like pressure that we would like. So there's technically a world where I go like board. Like that as because these X-Rigs are so good at pivoting into board, right? And I have the Rester as well. There's nothing that he can play that isn't gonna like be able to avoid my board control. I would say like if anything, the main problem is that I don't have a red weenie. So like I'd have to bounce this back. Oh no, I'm just in such a good spot. I don't see how he would lose this. Like he can't swing big enough to get my board because we have this. He's gonna try the 8, but unfortunately the 8 is right up my alley for this counter event. And like if I had another one, that would be perfect, right? Because then I could crack this and then still have a counter event for this. And this can only defend my face. So if he swings another 8 now, then he will connect at the Cavendish. But I don't care. I don't care. Like if like if he swings 8, that's 1 less Dawn that he has. Look, he's just gonna do 2k. And I'm just gonna do this. I don't care. Concede. Please. I don't think you can live. Even with 10k counter in the bank. Even if this is a 2k. Even if this is a Charleston, I don't think he has it. Actually, maybe. Charleston is scary. when you like against tall decks, Charleston is so fucking bad. But against wide decks, Charleston is really good. I don't think there's anything I'm missing here. I think it's just like be scared of Charleston. Wait, is this my build? No, it's not, because you're running this shit. And this shit as well. But it's just the Usopp. But I guess the Usopp is just generically good, right? Bro, you're gonna time out. You're actually gonna die. I'm sorry, guys, that this game has not been that entertaining. I'm sorry it's gone on for as long as it has. at least hopefully you find me entertaining enough to just still be here, even though it's literally no gameplay and just me yapping and talking about this guy being slow. But also you should be impressed with how I am able to just keep on rambling even when nothing is going on. It's a skill not many people have, but it's also like a blessing and a curse type of thing. I never shut up. I have no friends. Oh God, please. Either you pass or you concede, bro. Like, I'm sorry. There is literally no way. Is this rude? You know what? I would think it would. Oh my God, that's actually like the best card you could have played in the entire game. He literally top decked into the best card in the game. That's actually insane. Fuck you, I'm cracking this. You are not getting it. I mean, that is something. He just prevented me from using leader effect, basically. Top deck right now would be the best. Oh, that's not the best. The best top deck right there would be... I don't even know what it's called. The best top deck right there would have been... Searcher Luffy, because then I could have played Luffy, found a restand law, and used the Luffy to bounce. But like top decking into restand law here wouldn't have done much. Like, yeah, I guess it would have done something. I could still just raw play it for 5. Brody, I'm sorry. There's no way you are living. And even if you live, I literally don't know if you kill me. I suppose you do because I drew into a brick, but otherwise. Okay, he's actually gonna time out. This is crazy. This is insane. Let's see. So he goes there, there, there. I go 9 again. He goes, he takes. And then then we can go 7-7 for, yeah, we have game. Unless he takes this, I guess. If he takes this, then we go 9 again anyways. And he has to go up. And then 7-7 is game. Yeah, we just win. We just have game, mates. You have 58 seconds to just give me the lethal. I understand that this guy might be new, so please do not slander me in the comments for slandering this guy. I get it. He might be new. I understand the concept, all right? It's just not what I want to see. It's literally just not what I want to see. I am here to try to make content on a brand new deck. I do not need people to take their full 17-30 minutes. Like, it's actually insane. Especially like on a turn there. Like on that turn, he literally had 1 card to play, which means he only had 1 line ever. I guess 2 lines. 1 line, play the card. 2nd line, don't play the card and go for lethal. And both of the lines, like, it doesn't... My brain is hurting, bro. He's actually got a timeout. Yep. 7. Yeah, lost the timeout, but I literally have lethal. You piece of shit. GG's though. Roger. Okay, this is like probably a bad matchup for me, huh? Ugh. No, I'm not gonna keep the hand. The hand is fine. It's just not what I want right now. This hand though. This hand though. Bop. Film law? We're going even curve. It's actually not bad. Let's see. So we're dropping this turn probably. And then next turn we got... So we're on 6. We're probably using leader ability. So unless we can find a Cavendish, this card is actually not that good. But I suppose it is just a card. And we do have double surge. I'm sure we'll find a goddamn... I'm sure we'll find a goddamn Cavendish. Oh, wait. Inurashi is actually good in this matchup. There's no way he plays that, though. And also, he's off curve to play it. Take the first hit. I could use this now. Wait, would that allow me to use leader effect next turn? No, I'm one short. Oh my god. If I had one cost in hand, I could have used... Oh my god, I could have used leader effect on this turn. That would have been so nuts. Okay, well, I guess what I do is just go wide, right? So it's just... Here, find Cavendish. Here, here, and pass. Oh wait, this is actually too wide. Fuck. Wait. Okay, so he's not film law that turn. It's just film law the turn after. Fine. I'll take this. Hitting killer is actually not bad because we kind of want to put on the tempo here. Okay, so I think I see the line. It's... maybe I don't. Maybe I messed up. Would I ever need a second cav? No, I don't think so. I think we just grabbed the Dead Man's Game. Or the X-Rake, I mean, the 2K. We'll crack this as well. There's the restand law. And then we will use leader ability here. Bouncing back this Luffy, which technically, I guess, I should have swung here before. We're just minusing this. Not that it's ever relevant, but I should have always done that. We go into cav, restand 2. And then we could killing killer here. Oh wait, he has too much life. Killing killer sucks here. Which means instead we can... I mean, I guess it's still just killing killer, right? It's because we didn't have anything better for 4. Like, I could have dropped some searchers and shit, but it's better to keep for next turn. That was probably not the optimal lining, but it's fine. Now he's a 7k lead, so now we're gonna need a lot of fucking power. This matchup's gotta be horrendous, no? Oh, wow, he's going live? Dude, I might have to crack here. I think I had to crack there. No? Because this is like at 8 already, so it's 9-10. Or 9-9, which is like either way I'm cracking, right? I'm not going down to 0 there. That's a crazy fucking... Looking for counter here. Like, another restand law is not necessarily bad. I just don't think it's what I need right now. So let's go ahead and grab just a 2k. Because I'll rather grab the blocker. And then I think it's film law. Wait, you know what? Actually, it's here. Yeah, counter event. That's what I was looking for. Then it's 6 here. Then it's this over this, bouncing this, dropping this down, restanding this, being 6 again, restanding 2 more. Why is he defending this? Thank you. Weirdo. Weird dude. And then I guess we actually don't have anything good to play. I guess I'll still try. Try to find something here. Another restand, brilliant. We'll bounce this. Restand, Cavendish. Putting 7 at life. Restand 2. And I guess I'll... Oh, wait. Now Killing Killer swings for 7. So let's do that. That was nice. Went through 2 out of 3 restand events, though. Or sorry, restand loss. I keep calling it event. I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with me. We have a couple problems here. Yeah, it's because he's going to go 9k this turn, so that's like a little bit scary. His hand is like his hand has taken a bit of damage though, which is nice. I think I just block here, honestly. My board's too big anyways. He doesn't swing with that. Okay. We could do a lot of restand things again here. Because we could do restand, we could bounce the law, drop it back down for 6, and then yeah, I think I see the lines here. We're just gonna go super hard with Killing Killer. So we'll go this first, actually. So we'll go... Oh, sorry. We have to swing first. So we'll start with a 9. I don't know if I've done the correct math here, but we have Cavendish, so hope we can be a little bit more lenient with our math. That makes sense? Then we'll go law, bounce, restand, and then it's 11. Yeah, we have exact math here. We'll swing 6 here just to restand 2. And then it's play down this over restand law, I guess, right? Oh my god, wait. No, I'm messing up. We don't have one more restand law. Unless we can find it here. Damn, that's not good. I messed up. Why did I think I could bounce the restand law back? But I mean, we have an absolutely ridiculous amount of counter in hand, so that's nice. Do I just bounce my restand law? Just to be able to play it next turn? I don't dislike that line, actually. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? I guess we could play out this Hawkins, because it's free. And it's like a target for our restand law to... Or sorry, yeah, restand law to bounce with next turn. I guess we already had the Luffy, but still. Never be too safe. I'll give him a 2k here. I guess I'll just give him double 2k here. Because we didn't bring him down to 0, he can't actually do unblockable, which is pretty nice. Yeah, so we'll block here. The thing is, like, this is a rusher. Question is if it's Roger or Shanks. The thing is, I can just do this as well. Actually, we just do this, right? And then he concedes because the rusher here can't kill me and it can't go into board either because I have the locker. Yeah. And then now it's just... I guess it's just a poo because my board is actually tiny. I guess I could do this to try and find another restand law. That's basically another restand law, right? Yeah, so it's... Let me think here. So I need 8 mana. I need 8 Dawn for this line, right? So it's here, bounce back one of these, play down this. No, sorry. It's leader effect first. So leader effect first, but I have 2 Dawn with this as well. So let's get that over with. Just get those 2 Dawn back before I just going crazy. It's an 8 Dawn play, no? Like I don't think I'm tripping. I think it's just an 8 Dawn play straight up. So I can put 2 Dawn on my cab. Or sorry, am I getting killer? The thing is, I'm pretty sure I have him no matter how I did this, but this is the optimal line for sure. Because like, even if he can counter this now, which he can. Oh, nice. I have this. Swing it again, boosting itself by 6k. 13k swing, baby. Oh, that's a clean. Dude, this, yeah, I'm gonna put restand law up to 4. 100%. That card is bonkers. Maybe I put Kid and Killer up as well, dude. This card was actually just good, especially against like something like Roger that just goes so tall with their leader. He just doesn't care. He just swung for 13, bro. Holy smokes. GG's. Okay, blue yellow Nami. Can be a little bit scary for sure. See if they take first or second. They take second, that makes sense. This hand's pretty good. We got double search. Hmm. See. I think I just grab X-Drake. See, we go 1, we go 2, 3. And then the turn after we'll need 2 more bodies. Or 3 Dawn if we want to do these. X-Drake good in X-Drake's actually decent in this matchup, no? Because they play Red Rock. Gravity Blade. I'm gonna grab the X-Drake. I think it's like a little bit greedy, but I think it's fine. We have a Kitty Killer search as well. Searcher event. Think here. If I go. Doesn't even swing. Oh, it's his first turn. We drew into the perfect card there. Now we're looking for more big bodies. Actually, could go for this. I could also just go for the one. I guess I don't need the 1-drop anymore. Because we now have the 1-drop. So I guess I just go for Kin and Killer now. So we're going to put Kin and Killer here. Oh, which Kin and Killer do I go for? I surprisingly think I just go for the rush one. I think the rush one could be really good in this matchup. We'll swing 5 face before playing our Kid and Killer. Wow, it's so weird that Kid and Killer has 2 different cards. Throwing me off. Gives us a Gravity Blade, that's perfect. We find the Cavendish. Brilliant. So next turn we can do Greatness, because we can go... oh wait, we do still need one more 1-drop. No, we don't. We need a 2-drop, and we have a 2-drop. So I guess maybe I should grab the Kid and Killer, actually. Instead of the Kid and Killer. I think we're fine, though. I don't think it matters. So, yeah, and we did find the 1-drop here. I wonder if this is better. Because it's... Yeah, it is, because we get to keep one more and a 2k in hand. We'll just go here, 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 here. And thinking if I played this, I don't think I do. I think it's just literally like 8 face. And then I guess next turn we'll just replace our entire board. With 5 costs. We'll do restand shenanigans with Cavendish. Yeah, so it's like... We can do Kid Killer things as well if we can bring him down to 1. It would be nice if we could bring them down to 2, actually. Oh, the problem is here they can Nami rip us. Fuck, wait. That's so bad if they do. Oh my god, I hate this card so much. Second Cavendish, that does nothing for me. Yeah, I am countering here. Not gonna go down this far. We can give them the Cavendish because we already have one. So we'll give Cavendish on 2k. And it sucks that we have to play over our own bodies here, but it's also pretty fucking sweet, actually. Just because we have... Oh, wait, can't swing with that yet. I need to do this first. I guess it's here. I guess I could have made that an 8. But it's fine. I don't even think I play Reaston, actually. We just drop my searchers. The thing is, I was hoping he was going to take a hit so that I could drop Kid and Killer for boost. Let's drop the Reaston. I'm sure it's fine. I guess I'll just go 8 phase. I'm gonna hold my searches until next turn. Give me another card. I'm really surprised he's not going down to 2 here. Because you can rob in here anyways, right? So you'll get back up. Yeah, so then, I mean, you might as well have gone down to 2. This is gonna go into Cav. I do have the counter to defend no matter how he swings here, so that's nice. I guess the problem is that I can't really deal with his board. Not letting you have the cab, brother. Who do you think I am? Okay, so I guess this is a really bad turn. I don't think I ever killed this Nami. If it played rested, I would, because then I could just pivot hard into whatever the fuck they want to do. So is this just 1,000 cuts of 7s? Yeah, let's just go 7. We'll see if we can do some sort of searching here. Not for Cavendish. What I feel about DMG. You know what? I could totally keep a Dawn up for it. But I guess I'll rather just grab the 2k, right? I could actually play this. Not that there's any reason to do it, but I could. But I think I'm just going to play over Luffy. Oh, man, these are not good. But this is basically Reason Law, right? So that's... Yeah, you know what? I can actually go 7. Seven. This law is so good. The fact that I keep forgetting that he's a fucking blocker, and it's just insanely stupid good. But I have not had a good turn this turn. I'm gonna be honest, guys. This was kind of pathetic. And now we're dropping big boy new gates, apparently. And he's just gonna get my whole ass board here. Oh my god, he's gonna go face. Okay, I think I'll just snap take everything then. And I think I'll have to go for him. Yes. Oh my god, that's so clutch. Okay, there is a plan here. I should have blocked and 2k countered, but I guess I'll have to do this. That was a misplay on my end, but it's fine. Okay. Okay, we have DMG as well. Is DMG good here, though? Oh, I have so many lines, dude. It's actually disgusting how many lines I have here. I think it is DMG. I might be wrong, though. I think this is Kid and Killer restand as well. Like, isn't... Because we need to go tall. No, you know what it is? It's actually just big old Cavendish swings, I think. I think it's... I think it's DMG. 5... It's DMG. 5... 7, 7, 7. And then it's leader effect, bounce this, restand law. So what, 8, 8, 10? That's good. We'll try it. Hmm. I actually have 2 Dawn after the swings, so I can actually do this. This is by no means optimal, but I think it was the only line I had. He totally has it, doesn't he? Yeah, but he had it. Oh! Okay, so there was nothing I could have done. I don't think any like sort of line there can win me that game. But it was pretty nasty lines. But I don't know. Maybe the restand is wrong. I don't know. Hard to say. The thing is, the 7K lead is just rough, right? Like we needed to do some sort of Kid and Killer shenanigans. Maybe I should have played the Kid Killer early, but he just was never down to 2 lives, so it was just always ass. All right, well, GG's. Alright, that is going to be it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on the video and subscribe as well if you want to see more content like this. This deck is super fun to play. It is very, very skill heavy, and I'm sure it's very build dependent as well. Don't take me as a master fucking law builder. I played law back in OP-02 when there were like 100 cards to the game. Alright, there are a couple more cards at this point. So I'm sure there's some master law builder out there who actually can demolish this deck and build it like an absolute god. This is just what I thought would be good. I just slammed all the supernova cards together and made some sort of OP-14 law build. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Like, subscribe, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Peace.